Fucking white women in the chat, calm down. I know. Okay? You have been going crazy over the guy shooting the dog. I know. What the fuck, man? Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but he killed people. Okay? He also killed people. Why do they not bring up the yeah, okay, the dog died, guys. I know he killed the dog. Oh my god. I didn't know there was so many. Don't hate on women. All Americans value dogs more than people. No, I agree. Not only is the story odd, the apprehension is even weirder, and is yet another, I guess, perfect demonstration of police incompetence. But outside of this, what is also alarming, is the fact that every fucking right-wing outlet instantly locked in on the idea that this guy was right-wing, including but not limited to Mike Lee. Mike Lee first claimed that he was right-wing, and then after he was apprehended yesterday, he posted this shit. He said, "Nightmare on Wall Street." This is an American senator. Oh, sorry. Every outlet, every right-winger claimed that he was left-wing. I apologize. I misspoke. Every right-winger online claimed that this guy was a left-wing guy, including Mike Lee, who said he was a left-wing guy. And then after he was apprehended, he said, "Nightmare on Wall Street," making fun of Tim Walz, who was literally on the hit list. Top staffer to Senator Tina Smith emailed Mike Lee's top staffers on Monday about how much additional pain you've caused on an unspeakably horrific event. I don't think these guys care. Like, I think these guys are fucking animals, okay? The Mike Lee is a goddamn animal, dude. American senator making jokes about a Trump supporter killing Democratic lawmakers after spending the weekend falsely claiming the shooter was actually a Democrat. Clown country. Here he is.
Could you tell us about your conversation with Senator Smith? Do you regret your tweet? Do you stand by the post that you made on X?
Have you had a productive conversation about that post? Was that what the senator wanted to speak to you about?
What did you think of the meeting you just came from?
Tina Smith confronted him. She also then went on CNN to talk about the confrontation.
What did he have to say when you confronted him with that?
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't think this is a person who's used to being confronted. I don't think he's somebody who's used to being challenged, and I think he didn't quite know what to do. I approached him from a position of respect and wanting him to understand what I thought. And he didn't have that much to say. What he needs to do is he needs to apologize. I really think that he should take that post down. To indicate that somehow this was some sort of a Marxist leftist attack that causes violence is completely false. He's spreading that misinformation and he should correct that. I didn't get any of that from him earlier this evening, but I hope that what I said sunk in and that he, as my mother used to say, words have consequences, and his words have a ton of consequence, and he should own that.
You went up and you said,
Tina Smith says Mike Lee basically said, "I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings," when confronted over his egregiously shameful post about the Horman assassination. Like, maybe it's my age, but I remember a time when I feel like if someone were to do something even a fraction as indecent as this, they would be ridiculed thoroughly and then maybe even forced to resign. I feel like the modern Republican Party is so far removed from humanity where it's just like, that's another day, baby. If anything, they celebrate it. Like, what the hell is going on here? He tweeted that the dude that was killing Democratic lawmakers was actually a Marxist, radical, leftist, whatever. And then he tweeted that the dude who actually had Tim Walz on his fucking target list, he made a joke about Tim Walz, saying Nightmare on Wall Street. Tim Walz is a friend to the fucking slain Democratic lawmaker and also was on the hit list. Westerner doesn't even know that Iran has internet. P.S. I live in the Eastern divisions and cleavages in Iranian society of Israel had limited itself to hitting nuclear sites, military bases, regime officials solely. They may have been able to navigate these divisions in a constructive manner. Also, what the fuck is that? I mean, I don't even agree with this. Like, I don't think this is appropriate either. Anyway, maybe he's not making a value judgment here. Instead, from the first day, they decided to carry out massive attacks against civilians in urban areas, including central parts of Tehran. They carried these out evidently not caring greatly if they killed their targets, their families, or random neighbors or passersby in the process. Accordingly, hundreds of people are already dead and many more wounded who had nothing to do with this situation and will be marked for life by these brazen. He bought an electric bicycle and eventually a vehicle off a random person. I saw that part. You're looking at the warrant, not the affidavit. Anyway, not only is the fucking situation strange, there's photos in this. I don't want to. What kind of photos are in here? Oh, just the mask photo. Oh, they have images from the fucking Hope Police Department dash camera footage. At approximately 2:36, officer encountered a man now believed to have been Belter sitting in the driver's seat of a black SUV parked down the street from public official 2's home. Officer believed that the SUV, which resembled a squad car, was equipped with a police-style light bar, was in fact law enforcement officer providing protection for public official 2. The cop thought he was a cop. The officer reported the individual sitting in the black SUV was a bald white male. So he was wearing the mask? The officer tried to speak with that man, but he continued staring straight ahead and did not respond. The officer drove the rest of the distance to public official 2's residence, saw no signs of distress, and waited there until additional law enforcement joined her. By the time they did, the dark SUV had left the area. And then he went at around 3:30 a.m. Local law enforcement, having learned of the shooting at Senator Hoffman's home, went to the home of Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman in Brooklyn Park. Upon arriving, law enforcement saw a black Ford Explorer SUV parked outside the home. The black SUV resembled a law enforcement squad car equipped with police-style lights. The lights were on and flashing. The SUV's license plate had been replaced with a fake police license plate. The plate literally said police, yeah. I know. In Minnesota, I did not know this at the time as well. I thought it was really stupid. In Minnesota, cop cars do have, I mean, this is obviously fake, but cop cars, real cop cars do also have police as their license plate. Law enforcement arriving at Representative Hortman's home saw Belter dressed in dark colors standing near the front door facing the house. Moments after their arrival on scene, Belter fired several gunshots in the house as he moved forward, entering the Hortman's home. In dashcam footage from the scene, moments after Belter fired those shots, he moved into wait, so he didn't even shoot at the cops. He didn't even shoot at the cops. Moments after their arrival on scene, Belter fired several shots into the house as he moved forward. In the dashcam footage from the scene, moments after Belter fired those shots, he moved into the house. A second set of gunshots can be heard. At the same time, several flashes appear in the entryway windows. About the same time, officers moved forward to the home's front doorway where they saw Hortman lying on the floor. When officers entered the home, they found Representative Hortman suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Hortman family dog was gravely injured as well. Belter fled the Hortman's home, leaving behind Belter's 2015 Ford Explorer SUV parked outside the house. After obtaining a warrant, officers searched that vehicle. I know from my training and experience that the Ford did not manufacture 2015 explorers in the state of Minnesota. Officers found evidence tying Belter to the SUV, including a bill from the storage unit with Belter's name. They also found approximately 5 firearms in the SUV, including semi-automatic assault-style rifles, as well as a large quantity of ammunition organized into loaded magazines. They also found a medical kit containing wound treatment supplies, several eye masks of the kind that might be worn while sleeping. From the SUV, officers recovered several notebooks full of handwritten notes. Listed among the pages of the notebooks were the names of more than 45 Minnesota state and federal public officials, including Representative Horman, whose home address was written next to her name. One of those notebooks contained lists of internet-based people, search engines, including True People Search, Spokeo, People, People Finders, Been Verified, White Pages, Truth Finder, Intellius, Ownerly, US Search, and People Looker. In addition, officers found that Garmin GPS navigation device in the SUV. Device's trip history included address of the Representative Hortman's home, Brooklyn Park. Upon searching the area, law enforcement found components of a disassembled Beretta 9mm semi-automatic handgun, at least 3 magazines strewn across the ground a few blocks from Representative Hortman's home. Dude, why the fuck do those websites even exist? But also, oh yeah, there's this face mask. And they've done similar things in every fucking country since. They've done it all around the world. The United States of America has done this all around the world. So I walked through my dad in jail so many times just for doing wrestling matches with communists. It's such a stupid fucking perspective to have. First of all, who the fuck are you to be like, this is what other countries should do? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, Mossadegh had no connections to USSR either. I'm just saying that was an unreasonable fear that they had. That is the primary role that Israel played as well. And for the record, early funders of the Iranian Revolution, ironically enough, were also Western powers that did not want Mossadegh